You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we just heard Sepultura Rise, Fear Factory Lynchpin, and Slayer Exile. We're here with...
Oh, I'm Randy Kushner from the Chicago Metal Alliance.
Randy.
And I'm Rob from the Chicago Metal Alliance.
What's going on, guys? We have another guest coming in at 9, you said?
Yeah, about 9. Steve from Of Wolves. I'm filling in playing drums for Of Wolves this Thursday at Reggie's. And just wanted to have him come here and talk about the show coming up.
Well, you can talk into the mic there. Pull.
I
Am I
can
too
hear
far
him
away?
You
fine.
talking about me, man, not talking in the mic. Speak up, son.
Come on, man. You're the Randy Kushner. You're the metal beast.
Hey, now that's not very noble now.
No pun intended.
No pun intended. Hang on a second.
Fun is intended.
So let's talk a little bit about what you guys do as an organization of the Chicago Metal Alliance. When did you guys form this?
Oh, hell. Well, you know, I was looking for something to do, and I wanted to be involved with metal and bands in the Chicago area. And my friend here, man, saw what I wanted to do, and he created this thing called the Chicago Metal Alliance, and basically we sat on it for
3 or 4 months.
3 or 4 months, you know, just kind of really doing. And then, you know, there was a parting of ways, as we'll say, with another local promoter, and basically I threw into that show in January when you guys came out, and it was a complete disaster for me anyways, but you know, it turned out, you know, all the bands were like, man, you handled it, whatever.
You were fucking drunk as shit. It was
I'm
awesome.
generally that way, yeah. If we met, yeah. No, yeah, I was having a bad week that week, man, but you know, that's not
It was
new.
awesome.
But yeah, oh yeah, once again, man, you know, you guys were great coming out and everything, and
Well,
help and
basically,
support.
when we started it, I wanted to get him out there because he goes to 4 or 5 shows a week, and he's been doing that since, like, forever. So I told him he wanted to get started in doing something, and I was like, he just didn't know where to get started.
Randy
So-
rocks a pink phone.
Randy, oh, nice.
That is metal.
Nice, dude.
That's awesome.
Metal.
It takes a man to have a pink phone.
It's true.
The
I think you're the
ladies love
second,
it.
the second or third guest we've had on with the pink phone.
Hey man, my phone bill, I can't deny my phone bill, which
Yeah,
is
free beats everything.
Nice.
That's awesome. All right, so continue a little bit.
So
Sorry.
I just wanted to get him involved. He didn't know where to get started, and since I'd been playing shows and doing things with bands for 15 years, I told him how we were gonna get started and start a page, and just basically the whole purpose of the Metal Alliance was to get to the club owners, the promoters, and the bands to work together, because it just seems like that was the only thing missing in the scene. Was everybody was out for themselves, no one was working together. So I figured I can get Randy. Randy goes to every show, and we'll just get everybody to just work together. And it seems it's a lot harder than I thought it was going to be, because there's a lot of people only out for themselves, drugs, sex, you know.
that's why I got into it.
That's why he got into it.
Hell.
But at least this guy, he'll pull his weight and try to unite people.
You know,
He's not pushing people out of the way, you know, to break up relationships and you know, screw someone's wife or things like that, you know.
And I support all bands and all shows, not just selective shows. You know, I don't care. You know, if I'm at this show and you got this show going on, I'll still post your show on my page, without prejudice, without anything. You know, it's all about the local metal and the local music
Yeah.
and local artists.
And that's the one thing we agreed on, was no matter if we don't like someone, we're gonna push everybody the exact same, unless you know, you rob someone, you know, or you screw
Right.
someone over at a show, then you know, screw you. But otherwise, it's just the whole Chicago Metal Alliance thing is about unity. And you see, we try to get as many sponsors on shows, and that's a lot harder. The first time we did it, it was really successful, and as we've gone along, like, we've gotten people that have kind of fallen off. They'll be like, yeah, we'll do it, but then they don't put the effort into it. So our thing is just to try and unite everybody.
Now, do you guys have a specific job title, or like, Rob, what do you usually do for the Chicago Metal Alliance, and compared to like what Randy does?
I mean, both of us when we
I
were
drink your beer, steal
Yeah.
your women.
Well, he drinks the beer, but lately when he's been drinking beer, he's been getting his ass beat by me. So,
Yeah, I gotta be
Randy,
good
put
now.
it down. Randy, put it down.
oh no, I didn't even put it down. It's just like, what are you doing?
Can't even pick it up.
And you know, my eyes open up and my fists get clenched, and he's like, oh shit. So,
Rob is more. I would say Rob is more of the online guy. The more.
I wouldn't
technic-
say I just business.
the business end.
business.
Yeah, the more the business end. I'm the more of the stick my hand in your face and say, hey, what's up? I'm Randy. I'm from the Chicago Metal Alliance. That's me. You know, I'm the guy that going to shows, supporting bands, loving metal. Yeah, I tend to have a good time.
Yeah, and
Nice.
and I know we took over booking over at Mike's Love and Music for a little while, and we've and that kind of stopped things the way we wanted to go, because we wanted to book everywhere, not just at one place. And we took over that place exclusively to try and create a scene out of one place, and it didn't really work, because a lot of bands like to play up north, and I think now what we're gonna do is what we originally intended to do, was to book everywhere from Racine to Peoria, Crown Point to Rockford. So it's, just trying to encompass every band we can find that's willing to bust their ass, and we'll bust our ass for them. But
Nice.
my role is kind of diminishing. We've got an online guy now. We've got Greg, he runs our IT. We've got Holly, she's
That's my War Brigade metal
Sister.
company sister, man. My president, man,
She's-
who I love dearly. She's also helping us out.
yeah.
And I got my boy. I got my boy Luke. He's a 16-year-old monster.
head of our street team.
Head of my street team, our
Nice.
street team. Yeah, he's just a beast. I love this little shit man to death.
So basically we're trying to expand at the same time I'm diminishing my role and trying to get back into playing music, and find the right situation with that, and just have more people. I think the more people involved that are driven, the more successful we're going to be.
Well, it's nice to actually, when we first started doing this, we're like, oh, fuck, it's just us. But it's nice to actually see other people doing it also. Because we have, like we said, we have bands on every single week
Yeah.
promoting, just promoting the bands, and then we pass out all the stuff. We've been to, you guys have invited us to a couple of your, pretty much everything. We've invited us to.
Right.
We make it out to everything we can.
It
And
kind of
just hand
sucks
out-
being stuck in the suburbs, though. It is a little bit of a drive depending on where it is. Like for us getting here, it usually takes half hour.
Yeah.
So it's
Yeah.
kind of like,
I'm
Sort-
far south, but I'm about to be far north to west, so yeah, I kind of feel you guys. I'm going from from close to the Indiana border to past O'Hare, so
oh geez.
yeah, I know you guys are out by the O'Hare area,
Yep.
Yeah.
so I feel your pain,
Yeah, I'm in
especially with gas.
I'm in the heart of it. I can walk to Cobra Lounge. I
Yeah.
can,
This guy
walk-
carries his roller skates in his book bag.
Right. No, that's Holly. I don't roller skate nowhere. Yeah, I walk to the Cobra Lounge, and I'm a big fan of the Exit.
We were
Yeah,
just
the
at the
Exit
Yes.
is actually one of the few bars that's like, I like bars, but Exit's probably like that place that stands out in my mind of, I could pretty much see myself if I lived in the city going there almost every day. Like
Oh,
that
it's-
place is awesome.
Oh,
Exit.
this shithole. A scumbag like me feels right at home. I'll tell you
The
what.
best
I love
part
that
of the
fucking
Exit
bar.
is that it's always free.
Yeah.
Everything is
Yeah.
free. They never charge. That's what's awesome. You go to, that's kind of deters some people from going to live shows like, oh, 10, 15 bucks. Exit's
Yeah.
always free,
Right.
and that
And
place
they're
is
doing
badass.
bands there and stuff. And actually, for a while, the CMF, Chicago Metal Factory, and Rodney Pollock from the Exit were absolutely instrumental in me and
The alliance.
supporting me and supporting my alliance. And
Yeah.
because I was, for a long time there, I was updating the website for Rodney, and that's one of the ways I've seen a lot of the shows that I've seen is Rodney looking out for me, showing me, throwing me tickets and stuff like that. And yeah, I absolutely will. You can see on the back of my jacket, I wear an Exit patch. So
Yeah, we
been
were
on there
actually
for-
talking when we were there buying shirts eventually.
yeah, well, I want the shirt that I wanted. They sold on me, so I don't know until they get another one. But yeah, and all the staff there that work there, Kelly and Shelly and all the other bartenders are just absolutely wonderful. Just
Rodney was the guy that hosted the DJ thing for us,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, that's Rodney.
That guy's
He's-
awesome.
yeah, he's the manager for Macabre and St. Vitus.
Yeah, that's what he was
Yeah.
telling us.
Yeah, he's super cool guy. In fact, when I first started the alliance when me and him started the alliance, he gave me a lot of like suggestions and guidance as to, hey, when you do your flyers, do them like this,
Yeah.
this, and this.
He gave us a lot of good
A
tips.
lot of great advice from
And
the guy.
he's always
like
had his door open for us. and
yeah.
You know what's pretty awesome is he just lays out magazines, metal magazines if anyone
Yeah.
wants to read them, CDs if anyone wants them. He was putting out the tickets to that tribute to Mayhem Fest
Yeah.
or whatever. Tickets like
Yeah, I had tickets. I was gonna go, but things happen in this world that keep you from doing things that you want to do sometimes.
that guy was pretty awesome. I liked
Yeah.
it. And I would
Great.
definitely like to get back there and DJ
We
again.
will. We
That
will.
place-
Oh,
really sweet.
absolutely.
Probably for my birthday.
Hey-oo.
We'll probably go back.
Yeah, I got the guest DJ on Christmas dressed as Santa Claus.
Nice.
So that's why everyone calls you Santa.
Bad Santa. I'm even worse.
You guys actually just put up a website.
Yes, we did.
Who created that for you?
That was Greg, our IT guy. I'm actually trying to pull it up here right now so I can find out, make sure I don't miss any names or anything. But we're starting a Chicago Metal Alliance 13 compilation, and we scouted all these bands, and
Basically, we're taking 13 of
Of the-
13 bands that got their shit together in the scene, man.
Got
Bands that want to
shirts.
do something.
great live show shirts, CDs or demos, preferably CD. They didn't have to do a CMA show. Basically, we just, we went, the first few had the best stage show. Then the next few had the best sounding CD, and then the next ones, had everything, the whole package together.
And I think we brought some of that music with us for you guys to play.
Yeah, some Approaching Dawn, Atlanta's Burning.
Yeah, Approaching Dawn's a really good band. I don't know if you guys
We've
heard
had
Yeah,
of
we had
Approaching
them on
Dawn.
our show.
Yeah, they're
Like 2
Like
months
last
ago.
month, yeah.
Carowin's a
Great.
great guy, man. Really
Great
great
live
guy. Killer live show.
Yeah.
We've been waiting to see them.
Yeah.
Once he came on, it's like the way he talked it up. I'm like, all right, we gotta see
Yeah,
this.
you guys
Oh,
got
we
it.
were-
And if you let us down,
We were considering
Yeah.
if they were gonna play Death Clock in Milwaukee. We were considering maybe
Oh,
going up
yeah.
there too, but they of course canceled that tour, so we
Which is
didn't
brutal.
get to.
I know that sucks. I wanted to go to Lamb of God.
We had tickets.
Oh, I had
That's
a
what was
stack
even
of
the-
tickets.
Yeah, that's the worst part. And you guys actually, you get tickets for shows,
Yeah.
right? How does that work?
We just, anywhere we go.
That's
I mean,
my evil. That's my
this guy
evil plan.
usually-
That's me.
but
That's
once
all
in a while
mine,
we'll
just
just-
connections to people that I know.
We walk in, or like the Soulfly tickets, we just walked into a place and they were kind of thrown at us. We're like, holy shit. We got 25 fucking Soulfly tickets. What are we going to do with them? So,
that's awesome.
yeah.
Did you go?
Yeah.
All right, nice.
Yeah.
You guys-
That's my favorite. That Max Cavalier, if he's anywhere within
Yeah,
100 miles,
that's-
he's got to watch out for me.
Nice.
This guy's got Max tattooed on his leg. When
Yeah.
we met him at Cavalier Conspiracy at Bottom Lounge.
Yeah,
No,
Rob
great
Rob
venue.
can smell them every time. He
Yeah.
just turns his head. Max.
Max and Dime, I'm all
Yeah.
over it. So, but yeah, I mean, this guy, he's got all the connects. He's the guy. He's all over on the street. So,
Yeah, as I like to say, I'm the nobody that knows everybody.
the true metal
So they
beast.
seriously just give you tickets
That's
for
not
free
very noble.
that you guys end up giving out for free, correct?
Yeah.
that on?
You end up getting tickets for free that you give out for
Yeah.
free.
Right, yeah.
Fucking hook us up,
If we get-
motherfuckers.
If we get
Unless
free
it's the show I
tickets-
want to go to, then I'm shit out of luck, because then I'm going. But no, generally, yeah,
if we
Rodney
get it free,
hooks me
we
up
give
a
it for
lot.
free.
Yeah. I mean, that's a great way to do it too, because I know a lot of people that end up coming on the show. It's hard depending now in the scene economy and everything, getting money together to buy some of these tickets. That
Yep.
some of them are just outrageous priced now, which I cannot believe. Mayhem Fest just keeps going up and up. I'm gonna shoot myself next year, but
Oh, Mayhem
Yeah.
Fest was great for me. I walked in with $13. Came out of that sumbitch with a free ticket.
How much was Mayhem Fest? We got our tickets for free. Oh wait,
you
I
didn't
go. to
go.
Mayhem
My
Fest,
brother
never mind.
won tickets for free, but if it wasn't, I would be probably paying $40-50 for a lawn seat. That's how bad it was this
No,
year.
it was like 30, I thought, for lawn seats.
They
wasn't it?
raised it because they sold out of some tickets that it went up at the door to be like $40-50. That's why I was like,
That's why you don't wait to get tickets to something you really, really want to go to.
right. But usually I got
Of
them in
course.
advance.
I got my ticket from Trent from Henemy.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
Trevor.
he handed me my ticket when I got to the gate. He was like, "Meet me by gate 5." I'm like, "All right." I walked up,
Sweet.
handed me my ticket, and walked through the door. You know.
Well, what did you guys bring music-wise to play for us? To some of your
We
local
brought
band picks.
See, we brought
some Silence is the Killer,
Silence is a Killer,
which is a CMA 13 band. We brought Approaching Dawn.
Approaching Dawn, Atlanta's Burning.
Atlantis Burnings, and my friend's The Infected, who is
I
actually
love The Infected.
my buddy.
Dave likes that.
Buck Foley
Dave
is a real
likes them
good
too.
friend of mine. I
Yeah.
just worked their merch booth for the Michael Graves show at Cobra Lounge.
I met him back 2 years ago when they opened for Leftover Crack.
And we just
That's
saw
pretty
Michael
awesome.
Graves
Yeah,
at the Brower House.
Okay, that was I was at the show right before that at Cobra Lounge.
Yeah, the Tuesday we couldn't make
yeah,
it.
yeah.
We were here.
Michael Graves at Brower House? Hell yeah, we're going.
It's like
Well,
right down
the
the
B-Men
street.
played there too.
There's a website.
So.
Nice.
Dude,
What's
look-
the
We're,
website?
we're on the website.
Yeah, Greg just posted that we're on the Metal Alliance.
What is
right
the
now.
Oh, excellent.
metalalliance.com or what?
Yeah, ChicagoMetalAlliance.com.
ChicagoMetalAlliance.com.
It's still being built. This is our first template. We're gonna be doing Flash in like 2 weeks.
Nice.
And-
when did that go up? Just
The first template I think went up last Sunday.
Week? Yeah, it was
Last
last
Sunday.
so this is
sometime.
fresh.
Yeah,
Very
I
fresh.
took a look at took a look at it when you guys launched it.
Yeah.
I like it. It's a good design. It's not like my thing, because we talked about getting a website. My thing is I don't want a website that looks like you threw up just a PowerPoint presentation.
Right.
That's what makes me mad. But you guys did it right, which is nice
Well,
to see.
And it's gonna be better because the graphics that this guy's showing me, that Greg, I shouldn't say this guy, but Greg, that Greg's showing me in 2 weeks is like we're gonna be putting music from all the bands, like when you go over their picture, their music plays.
That's
Nice.
awesome.
I mean, just like flash graphics. It's the pictures of all the bands. Like we're launching it with the Chicago Metal Alliance 13 that are gonna be on the compilation. But any band that has done a show for us, or any band we've gone out to see at like a Cobra show or anything, we're gonna get pictures with them or of them and put it up on the site.
Which
And-
you guys had started doing when you were at Mike's Loving Music.
yeah.
Right.
Did you guys look into getting an app? Because I know we had Orion 9 on last week, and they have an Orion 9 app,
Nice.
which is kind of cool.
Frank
they
and
said
Carl's
it's-
my boys,
Frank.
man.
They actually let me know
They're
that they
free.
got that off of Reverb Nation. They connected it somehow,
Yeah.
that they have a mobile app for
Yeah,
it.
actually,
which is pretty awesome. Morgan was actually looking into it. Weren't you looking at it yesterday?
Yeah, it was
Or
frustrating.
Monday, yeah, yesterday. To figure that out, because that would be awesome too.
Yeah. No, that's definitely. I'll talk to Greg about that. He's a friggin' genius. If you guys want a website, I'll get his
yes.
information. Go on our website, hit up our webmaster, his email. He does all this stuff. I mean, he does it all day long, and he loves the metal community, and he'll hook people up.
yeah, he's a
Sweet.
good
You
guy,
know, you'll
man.
get a
He's-
starter site like we got right now for, I think we paid like $10 to start it up, and then we're giving them like $20 whenever he told me whenever we got it, but basically like $20 a month to upkeep on it. And then if you want to go with the flash and the craziness, it's like another, I think, like $95. But that's for a whole year, and you get unlimited space, and you could put hundreds of songs and all this flash and all these pictures. And
That is definitely something we'll be looking into. If you can give us that guy's information,
Yeah.
because we were looking into it. Because I feel like, to be really taken seriously, not just run it off Facebook, to have an actual website.
Exactly.
And I knew a guy that does it, but he gave us this outrageous quote and everything.
Told
Me and
me
Morgan.
to build it $500
Oh, yeah,
for
that-
what I wanted.
that's what I've gotten. My estimate has always been 500.
I was
I've done
like-
to Greg. Now, Greg is willing to work with you, but he'll.
Yeah, I doubt he's going to give us.
Yeah, it isn't going to be 500, but take care of him. He'll take care of you. He's a great guy, and he's usually I shouldn't say usually, he's always ahead on things. Like this guy is like a giant walking brain. It's I mean, it's just crazy. He's sitting there, and you just see him sitting there, and he's just thinking of stuff that he could
So
do.
you should probably plug him for bands looking to make
That's
a
what I'm saying.
website.
Yeah, absolutely.
For bands looking to build a website, go to our ChicagoMetalAlliance.com and look up our webmaster's emails right there, and he'll hook you up.
Nice. All right. Well, how did you guys bring your music? Let's hear a couple songs.
Oh, well,
It's
speaking
on
of
the
Orion
flashback.
9 and Frank and them boys, you're going to be out at the Batavia.
We will.
thing.
I was
Yes.
going to get onto that a little bit later,
That's
so we
okay.
just kept going. But that I'm really looking forward to that.
Yeah, well-
And since we had them on the show and they were talking about it and just talking up, we are looking forward to going even more. We're pretty stoked to go
Well,
to that. And yeah, we heard you there. We're like, Randy.
I'm just excited to go in the big bouncy house.
Now that's is that the 7th or the 8th now? Because there's another show at House of Blues on the 8th I might like to check out.
And who is that?
That would be V is for Villains and Punch Cabbie, which is a band I
And
just
Psychopathic
recently-
Days.
Psychopathic Days is on that show too?
Yeah.
At House of Blues?
Mm-hmm.
Really?
Mhm.
I heard getting a
On
show
the
at House
8th?
of Blues is super.
All I
Super
seen
tough.
was Punch Cabbie and.
Psychopathic Days just posted that they were playing House of
Really?
Blues.
Well, I know those boys.
That's
and
pretty
they're
cool.
Pretty good friends of mine, so I would definitely. I don't know. That's a tough one there.
That's a tough one.
I think I want to camp in Batavia for the weekend.
Yeah. 85 kegs.
Oh, I'm there.
All right. So what two songs are you gonna play?
Well, I got on the flash drive. Atlanta's Burning and Approaching Dawn.
Okay.
Well,
So
we play
Dave, you want to
those
set
two?
that up?
Let's see here. Is that let's see. Crap. I have it right here, but it's. I'm not seeing Approaching Dawn. Oh wait, no, I'm looking at the wrong folder, like an idiot.
You dummy.
Yeah, I know. You said Atlanta.
Yeah.
Atlanta's Burning and Approaching Dawn.
What track from Atlanta's Burning?
The number 2 track from Atlanta's Burning.
All right.
No, that's Approaching Dawn is the number 2 track, and Atlanta, I believe, is the number 1 track.
All right. Now I got.
They're all
Give me.
badass.
You gotta give me time to set this up now. All right. You said you said Atlanta's Burning, and then what's the other one?
Approaching Dawn.
Approaching Dawn. I don't see that.
Okay, then just go to the,
Is it the unknown artist folder?
probably.
I got track 2 and track
I
3.
just set it up, dickhead.
Oh, man, I made a playlist and I burnt it to the fucking thing. Oh. Come on, man.
All right. Track 2, I'm guessing.
Yeah.
We'll try that one.
Got the laptop in the car. What do you
Okay. Yeah.
pick it up for you? Shit.
It's got it. Don't worry about it.
Here we go.
Breathing in the air.
listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. What did we just listen to?
That was Silence is the Killer.
What's everything?
The whole
we just listened
songs.
That was, I
Oh,
wish
I
I had
missed
the
it.
names, but I know it was Approaching Dawn, Atlanta's Burning, and Silence is the Killer.
Oh,
All
damn, I
CMA
missed
13
that.
bands, all killer bands, the killer live bands. These guys put in 150% effort.
Yeah, Silence is badass, man. They just might make you get up and punch somebody in their fucking
Yeah.
face.
These bands that you guys have chosen, you said it's only like right now one compilation that you put together.
We're putting together right now. The deadline is the end of the month.
So how would you guys be able to have somebody get a hold of you if they were interested in?
In getting on the second one.
The second one, get us to come to one of your shows. We'll scout you. If you put on a great live show, that really opens our eyes.
Well, most anybody who knows me or knows the Chicago Metal Alliance knows where I'm at most of the time. So
Just hit us up on our pages
yeah,
or
you can find us. We're not hard to find.
yeah, we're all over the place.
We come out of our basements.
No, his mom's attic.
Oh, his
Oops,
mom's
sorry,
attic.
sorry.
Yeah.
But were you actually planning on putting together a press CD of the bands, or are you just releasing them online?
Digital.
Oh,
No,
no.
yes,
it's going to be a
it's-
CD, and it's going to be. We really don't want to do a money thing with the bands because it's anytime you involve money, you involve problems.
Oh, of
So
course.
we were going to do a CD and just burn the CDs ourselves and do our own printout. But if the bands want to do like better graphics and their artwork, then there'll be a small cost just to go to like disc makers or something like that. But for the most part, we're trying to keep the money out of it, and it's going to be a CD. We're going to do a MP3 media card, and then as soon as we get like our website up and the Reverb Nation, all the songs will be there.
Now, you guys have obviously been in the scene for a while, have seen, the pros and cons of the scene. How about you touch a little bit on what you've seen as being, the good things and what are the bad things that you guys over the years have experienced?
Well, it's like we were talking about during the music. It's people that are unprofessional that just they want to do something and that's noble and everything, but they've got serious issues. They're either jag-offs or they got other ideas of what they want to do. And I don't know, Randy can touch more on this. It's not everybody's got the same goals as the most of us that are trying to pull the rope for the scene.
Well, first off, I'm a firm believer, and you can't support a scene unless you actually get your ass out of your house
And go to the fucking
and
show.
go to a fucking show.
Can we cuss? Yeah.
I don't,
Oh, absolutely.
Sorry.
Hey,
Randy, fuck you.
fuck you too, you fat fuck. Let me tell
Fat
you
dick
something.
in your mouth.
I'll hit 5 shows in 6 days. I'll go to every venue. I'll walk to a show if I have to. If it's a band that I support and a band that I love, I'm at that show. I don't care. So to me that's what supporting local metal's about, Going out to a show, shaking somebody's hand, buying a CD, buying a shirt, it's helping to support these bands. These bands ain't making no money at these damn venues. The venues are killing them.
Right.
They
The
getting
whole,
all that money. They getting all that money from the bar.
and the whole pre-sale thing is just
Oh,
ridiculous.
God, pay to play. Oh,
yeah,
oh my God.
I don't know when that started, but I think the first venue that I heard where it was like pay to play that I just didn't understand was Mojo's.
Mojo's and I don't want to mention them, but the raves like that too. The
Metro's
raves.
like that too.
But
Metro's
isn't that a lot
ridiculous.
like pay to play with national acts?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like if you want to open up, there's bands, a band we know. If you want to open up for Morbid Angel, you got to sell X amount of tickets.
Yep.
You want to open up for Soulfly, you got to sell X amount of tickets. I mean, it kind of makes sense, but at the other time, it's like, dude, these bands, the local scene's almost out in fucking Joliet,
Yeah,
too.
Joliet and
So-
Sager. And,
It's asking a lot. I mean, even there's a place in Rockford I think that does it too.
and see, I don't
What's
think it
that,
would
bar
be,
3?
I think so.
It would-
Some place does it.
it wouldn't be much of a problem, but you're throwing 8 local bands in front of all these national
Right.
bands. If you're gonna do it, do 2 bands, and go from there. But when you're throwing 8, the first 7 bands ain't being seen by nobody except for bartenders.
And then
And
they're
Another band
families
members.
and
or-
then
yeah.
yet they're
if they come
busting
up.
their ass to sell 45 tickets and not be seen. So that pay to play is bullshit. That's one thing we won't associate ourselves with. If a band's got to pay to play, I mean, I understand paying a sound guy, like, your first part, you get a little cut. I know that they do it up over here. What's the name of this place? over there?
Nightcaps.
Nightcaps did it. We started to do it at Mike's. It's just, I can understand that you're paying a man to do a job, but don't do pay to play. And bands shouldn't support pay to play, because if you don't support it, it won't happen.
Well, there you have it.
And then what are you guys looking at venue-wise? Anything in Chicago anymore that you guys are wanting to book into, or are
No,
you adding all up north?
We're gonna, we'll get together with our bands and try and do shows like CMA. What do you call those?
Be CMA sponsored shows, basically. So it doesn't matter what venue you're playing,
Yeah.
as long as you're under the.
I mean, I'll book a
Umbrella.
show. We'll book a show, but it'll be a CMA show, but we're not trying to do any place specific anymore. We're not trying to be stuck in one place.
Right. We got a few venues lined up that we're looking at right now. There's just, there's just sound issue, lighting issue, things that we have to work out first before we want to come in there and book a show. So
Now, also being affiliated with Chicago Metal Alliance, are you guys musicians as well?
I play drums, and
I played a hell of a skin flute, don't you know?
I was so gonna say that. But yeah, I played drums. Been playing for 15 years. Played No Don Rot for 15 years, and now I'm filling in with Wolves. We're playing a show at Reggie's this Thursday night with Jucifer. They've been on tour for
20 years.
19 years,
Yeah, 19 years. They've been living in their van, going from that's.
and they're on Relapse Records.
Yeah.
How do they still live in a van?
They
They
No,
down. That's the real deal right there. Don't get no much, I mean, that's the kind of bands. I mean, every great band you ever heard of, they did the same thing. They lived
I
in
mean,
their
after
van.
19 years, you think you could get a bus?
I think you get
Like,
a
really?
well, there's only two of them, and from what I hear, they got a really good following.
Yeah.
So I know we
There's only
did
two
one-
dudes in the band?
No, actually it's a dude and a chick,
Yeah.
which is awesome.
Nice.
The chick's a badass guitar player.
Yeah, I
the
just
dude's
became
a
friends
drummer.
with both of them. I think Kelly and
Oh, that's Kevin.
yeah, I just became friends with him on Facebook. I'm like super stoked to see him because I'll be MCing that night, so I get to introduce my brother here
Nice.
in arms and make a damn fool out of myself like normal. But yeah, it's gonna be a good time. It's this Thursday at Reggie's, so I hope.
Hope everyone can make it. 8 p.m. 18 or over. 18 over.
Yeah, it's 18 over.
And be my first. I've only been playing drums. I think after 6-month break, I've been playing for about 2 weeks now.
Yeah.
So learned all of those songs in about 2 weeks.
What happened to your band Odin Rot?
Oh
Touch.
I mean, you
Yeah,
guys were around for a while.
yeah, we had a great singer. Just could never find the right guitar players, and when we did, they went and
Did other projects.
Yeah, did other projects. Started bullshitting. Just typical dumb bullshit.
Then how did you end up with Wolves?
They've been having, I don't know, issues with their drummer, and they got offered a couple shows, and he's in California and he's in Alaska doing some kind of trips with his family, and said he couldn't do it, so they asked me to fill in. Said if I could learn the songs, they'll do the shows, and I learned the songs, so we're doing the shows.
Is it possible that you could be the permanent drummer? I mean, do you like it enough right now that you want to
Oh,
play drums again?
I'm enjoying it. I've never played punk, and it reminds me of like Nail Bomb. It's a great mix
Nice.
of punk and metal, and I am enjoying the shit out of it. And if it turns into something permanent, that'd be great. And if not, then I'm looking for something that would be permanent. Come after the holidays.
Rock and roll.
that
Well,
would be awesome.
I think it's about Dave time.
Does it have to be?
I mean, if you don't want to
Dave
talk,
time.
we can totally skip you.
I don't know,
No,
man.
no, I'll do it. It's just,
You can throw on an Infected song real quick. Felt like it. I
No,
wouldn't mind hearing
the
that.
Infected are cool.
But
And I was
see-
at that Leftover Crack show.
This is the thing. Nobody knows he's sitting back there in that fucking elephant thong.
Oh.
Nice, dude.
Oh. You haven't been to many Order Rock shows, have you? You get that if you.
All right, Dave Timon and Elephant Thong.
Oh, no.
Speak to the drug dealer of the house, please.
Let's hear it from the soundboard.
All right, let me just get all my stuff set up here. All right, the band Pussy Riot. 2 members have fled
Ooh.
Russia
You
and
guys got extra
Fled
listeners?
Russia or flood Russia?
fled. They,
Oh, okay.
they
They
escaped from Russia. Yeah.
Did I miss something? How did you flee Russia? What's going
I don't
on
remember.
that you have to flee Russia?
Well, remember, I was talking about this last week. They got locked up for making fun of Vladimir Putin.
I do remember
Okay.
that.
I
Yeah.
kind of do.
Well, they they fled Russia. They got away
Nice.
because
Nice.
they didn't want to be persecuted. So good for them.
Okay.
Lead singer of DOA, Joey Shithead, is running for office
Joey Shithead.
again.
It's got my vote.
I'd definitely vote for someone named Joey Shithead.
Okay, continue.
Yeah, that was for a 3rd time apparently. He's run for office in 1996, 2001 under the Green Party banner. So I'm voting for him.
Jesus.
If I voted, I would definitely vote for someone named Joey Shithead.
If I see it on the ballot, I think I would go vote.
I think I'd have to write that in.
Yeah, most likely.
President Shithead. That's going to be awesome.
Oh, that would be awesome.
Maybe I should write my name in the
Isn't
ballot
that what the
this year.
president's name is now? No?
Nah.
Okay.
Watch it there, Rob. I need you around for a couple more weeks, man.
Get shot KGB style right
Yo.
through the window right now.
One of my favorite bands, Morning Glory, has released another song.
It's really one of your favorite bands. I don't think I've ever heard you talk about this band once.
Ever.
They've been kind of
Dormant?
No, I guess that's a good term. I was going to say MIA for a while because their lead singer was getting off heroin, I think.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, he was
brutal.
the guitarist in Leftover Crack.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, and then apparently they toured Australia and he left because he was either going to rehab or doing something else with his bands. And
We're going to go do more heroin.
it could be because one of his posts was we're going to go bend some spoons. So
Oh my
take
God.
that as you will.
Oh, jeez.
Yeah, his other band, In Decay, is kind of little dormant right now. But Morning Glory's coming out with a new CD, Poets Are My Heroes. The song streaming off of it is Care of Me. So that should be pretty cool to check out.
For you, maybe.
Yeah, for everyone else. I'm wearing the Morning Glory
Sucker.
shirt right now.
Are you?
Yeah,
Well, all right.
because I'm awesome like that. Yeah, I know. The lead singer of The Descendants says they're working on a new album, so that should be cool. Not
They're
much-
coming into Chicago, are they not, soon?
Riot Fest.
But they're playing an
Oh,
after
yeah,
show?
Riot Fest. The Infected are playing Riot Fest.
Yeah, they are. It's Sunday. They got my weekend ticket
Guar.
on set.
Guar! It's Saturday.
And for some reason, Andrew WK is going to be there, and
Yeah, Andrew WK, that's pretty... I thought that guy just
Iggy and the Stooges.
Elvis Costello.
should be very interesting.
Very, very weird, and especially at Humboldt Park, because over 100 punk rock fans walking home from Humboldt Park at night. It's going to be interesting.
Oh, yeah, the gangbangers, they're going to love that.
Thank God I'm not going after I heard gangbangers. I really am so happy I did not
How do
go
you not
Riot
live in the
Fest.
Chicagoland area and not know what?
I live in the suburbs, Dave. In the suburbs.
So do I, but I still know what Humboldt Park is.
You live in Cicero.
Hey, I'm
point.
from Cicero.
That's still like city outskirts. I live nowhere near like. Continue, Dave.
the bad neighborhoods.
Yeah,
You're
exactly.
losing your street cred.
I grew up
You
on the
know-
mean streets of Elmhurst.
Hey,
York
So
and
I went
Grant.
I went to York High School.
Did you really?
Yeah, for 1 year.
Nice, dude.
Oh man.
All right.
Kicked out for bending spoons.
Miami-based band Thick as Blood recently released their newest album, Living Proof, and they have music video out called The Outsider. So if you're into them, check that out.
I will not.
Obey the Brave has just released their new music video for their song It Starts Today. So again, anyone into Canadian hardcore can check that out.
Okay.
And something's definitely wrong with the world because Ohio emo rockers Hawthorne Heights will be featured on a documentary-style reality show titled The Up-and-Comers,
What?
or The Upcomers.
What?
Yeah, they're getting...
I'm glad you put that in there, Dave.
Hawthorne.
well, because if they can get a TV show, why can't the Metal Experience get a TV show?
Boom. I don't know, because I have a full-time job.
Yeah, but this would be more fun.
Well, yeah, obviously.
Let a camera
the
follow
whole
me.
thing would be watching Luca work and then watching him get drunk.
I was gonna say like he likes like
And
he likes to
all the
shit,
dumb
so-
things that happen in between.
Tons of shitting.
Shit, in that case, they let me follow me around for 24 hours.
That
I'd
would be
like,
a better
hey,
show.
Man, you don't know about this. This guy's a little bit not right.
I mean, we could create a YouTube channel and do that ourselves.
Yeah, maybe you'll get a job out of it.
Heyo.
Anyway, that's my segment and stupidness. So back to you guys.
Well, thanks, Dave. Now back to Morgan.
All right. So anyway, well, I was gonna say because Dave does his little news segment that Lamb of God and that Death Clock tour does not look like it's happening. Lamb of God just
not.
scheduled a fall tour to go on with Hatebreed, and that's gonna start at the end of October, going into November.
Okay, but more importantly,
Yeah,
Death Clock.
Death Clock needs a tour.
When is that going to happen?
I've got no idea, but the Death Album 3 gets released October 16th.
Because once I heard Death Clock was going on tour, I'm like,
Yeah.
fucking awesome. And
Right.
then I heard
I know.
Lamb of God was opening for Death. I'm like, yes.
And Gajora, man.
That's
dude,
fucking. That's a show.
brutal.
That is a show. And then now it's not happening, and I'm sad.
I know.
Well,
Well, at least Randy's free, so
Yeah.
at least you're free.
So we're still
not
waiting.
for long.
We're still waiting for Steve Above Wolves to show up. So you guys brought some more music to share with us.
Yeah, I
So
got
what
a-
would you like to play next?
I got a song here from Of Wolves called Moot Point.
Moot Point.
Moot Point.
MOOT.
MOOT. Moot Point.
All right, let's do it.
All right, here we go.
Hey! What are you thinking?
You're listening to The Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we are back sitting here with Rob and Randy from the Chicago Metal Alliance. We heard a couple of Wolves songs this time.
Yeah.
What were those called?
Moot Point and Buffalo Nickels, but I think Buffalo Nickels is their hit. It's got a real long intro, but I believe it's their hit. Yeah, we're playing Reggie's this Thursday night with Coke Goat, World War 10,000, Jucifer, and the show starts at 8 o'clock p.m. and it's 18 and over. $10 door.
How far is Steve from making it on this show?
Well, Steve was
Is
supposed
this
to be here
happening?
about 2 or 3 minutes ago, so I don't know. The guy drives a huge ass truck, so hopefully he's running some people over and getting over here.
Steve.
So I know you're not
Well, first off, do you have any other shows besides just this
oh,
one coming
there
up?
we go,
You
yeah.
guys haven't?
even just Chicago Metal Alliance shows.
Next thing we got is my friend Dave. Dave, they call him Macabre Dave. We got his birthday bash on October 19th. It's going to be with my friends, Lords of the Drunken Pirate Crew.
Oh, those guys are
yeah.
awesome.
Oh, are they
Guys,
great?
they are I'm glad we got them mentioned because those
yeah,
guys,
I
we
love
love those
Lisa
guys.
and all
Joe
the
and
guys.
James.
Yeah, they're a lot of fun to have around. And
guys. They are.
anytime a band shows up to my show and they're not playing, and I say, hey, you got your gear? And they say, yeah. I say, do you want to play? And they say, yeah.
Nice.
And they load in, and that drummer, you got to watch that drummer. He's a scurvy dog. But yeah, that to me that shows me something right there, man. If a band because they just showed up to a show one time and they just were there. They got done doing a show, a backyard barbecue in Pilsen, and they came in, and I'm like, do you guys want to play? And they're like, yeah. I'm like,
Do they come in
oh,
pirate gear?
Yes, they
yes,
did.
of course. They
Nice.
just came from the show, so
I love their outfits. They're
yeah.
ridiculous.
Oh, they're
awesome.
great. And Lisa's a sweetheart. She's one of the most beautiful women you'd ever want to meet in your life, and she doesn't.
She's humble.
Yeah,
She's
she's
just-
humble. Yeah, she's.
That's been my experience with her.
Yeah,
Yeah.
she's
Humble
super
and
cool, man. Just
any help we ask her for, she's first.
And she puts up with so much shit
Yeah,
from
she
Joe and
oh
James.
God, yeah,
Those two goofballs.
Yeah.
yeah.
I'm sure she puts up with a lot of shit with
Oh,
guys.
yeah.
humping
Yeah.
her legs
Oh,
at shows
yeah.
and shit.
Do you think I can be very like
Why are you stuttering, Dave?
I don't know because I don't know how to phrase this, but I feel very
Phrase
awesome.
this.
I feel very awesome that I went to high school with her. So
Oh, really?
Did you? Why didn't you mention that when they were on the show, you dummy?
because that's kind of weird.
Big stupid dummy.
Local
Like,
celebrity.
hey, I went to high school with you. Isn't that awesome? No, it's just
like,
Did
stupid.
Yeah,
you like
remember you,
admire
I-
her from
I hated
afar?
you.
No, she was actually really cool, and she played with some other local bands in high school, so it was pretty cool.
That's
And
awesome.
I did roadie and like security for like
Security. Is that what you're calling it?
Hold on, I had to just stop people from coming like into the back.
You were a
stage,
bouncer?
essentially,
Oh, damn.
backstage
he's-
area for.
He's an
our,
awfully scary looking son of a bitch, but she did a good job.
Well, I had my long hair and my goatee at the time, so I looked a little bit more intimidating.
All right, can I get a?
He made it. All right,
Yay.
I'm gonna step outside and drink a beer, and I want to know what band ruined it for me because I'm gonna kick every one of their asses. So I'm gonna let
What?
Steve come in and talk what he's got to talk.
Damn, Steve. Hey man, if I ever run out of toilet paper, remind me not to ask you.
Why is that? Because I won't be there when you need it?
Yeah, I'll be sitting there fucking pulling socks off.
I was just gonna say, man, you gotta choose a sock.
What's up, man?
How y'all doing?
Good. Glad you can finally make it.
I'm Steve.
Steve?
Steve?
Luco.
Steve!
There's the mic.
There's the mic. All right.
So we just heard Moot Point and Buffalo Nickels.
Oh, really?
Would you
Wow.
like to give us any commentary on those?
Or what they're
Commentary.
about? Anything?
Moot Point is about moot point. It's a moot point. Now, that song is actually about everything stupid in the world and stupid people making more stupid people and the problem with that, I guess, the overpopulation of idiots running rampant.
I didn't
I
know
sound like a hateful, evil bastard.
because you are.
I can swear because it's an internet radio.
Oh, of course.
Nope.
Yes, yes.
Just Steve can't. This is gonna be a
See
real
no,
boring
hear no,
interview now.
speak no evil. Yeah, so that's what that's about, basically. It's a little bit of me telling myself that there's nothing I can do about it. I just have to deal with it. I have a daughter. She's at home, and she'll probably be listening. I just told her to log in, so I have to raise my offspring with the rest of the offspring that seem to just kind of run wild. These days, there's 12-year-old kids staying out all night and doing drugs and having sex, and
I think
guess
that
I
stuff
guess
happened a long time ago too.
yeah, I guess it happened a long time ago, but I don't know if it was happening at 11. Although, you know, if you were maybe a Mormon or something, you know, they get married at 16 and have, you know, 20 kids. So
But
20
I'm Mormon,
wives.
so
Yeah.
what are you trying to say?
I'm not racist. I'm prejudiced. I hate everyone equally.
I'm not Mormon.
Equal opportunity hater. No, I'm kidding. I'm really not. I'm a lover. I love you all. Through the microphone.
So talk a little bit about Of Wolves. How long have you guys been a band?
Oh God, this is an embarrassing answer.
It's okay. The last band we had on
43
said
years.
11 years.
We've been together 5.
Okay, see, that's
too
not
bad.
11 years.
Roughly 2007, so however that works out. But the sad part is we do not have any recordings to show for ourselves up until this upcoming release, which we're going to let everybody know finally what's going on here today, and hopefully some people are listening.
Is there a reason why you guys never recorded?
Well, we recorded the album 4 times, and
And
every
nothing?
time we were in the studio, we lost a bass player. And you know, I'm trying to figure out how to say this without sounding like a total chauvinist pig, because it has nothing to do with women whatsoever. But for some reason, that word is joined to women. The P word is usually, and that's going to get me started on a whole nother topic. You know, the whole, you know, how tough are balls and how tough are vaginas, and why we say one thing has balls, and when really if you kick somebody in the balls, they fall over. So they're not tough at all. And then, you know, you can, never mind.
Some real
You
shit going on
compound
right
the-
now.
You compound the other one.
Yeah, yeah, and it
I like
takes
this
a-
guy. He
takes
tells
a
it how it
beating.
is.
It takes a beating, so so we think that we should switch that. And when something's weak, we shouldn't say the P word. We should say balls. And when something's tough, we should say the P word instead of they got balls. But I don't know. I want
I'm
to change the world.
Just
I-
wanting to set the
I-
record straight. It does hurt when you kick us in the vagina. Okay, we do feel something too.
I wouldn't think it hurts that much.
There's like
Falcon
there's like a
punch.
bone up there. Like there's a hip bone that you hit.
In our house, including my daughter, we call it crotch punch.
Nice.
She actually will do that to her mother. So right now, if they're listening, they're laughing.
That's
Crotch punch.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
how does her mom take that?
You know,
I
my
mean,
wife is awesome. I got really, really lucky. Hi, Jen. Hi, Sky, if you guys are listening. I got really lucky and found the rarest of, you know, people that'll put up with my insanity, you know. I'm looking at people instead of the microphone.
It's okay. You're in a small space.
I like this. This is cool. I mean,
It's very hot.
it's too
Just
bad
wait
we-
for a couple minutes. You'll be sweating
Oh, I'm
just like
sweating already.
us.
That's all right. I could use it.
So of Wolves 5 years, you've lost bass players every time you've gone in the studio.
For whatever reason, we were like, don't combust, don't step out in traffic. You know, no one's died, but it felt like that could happen, you know.
Why didn't you ever just record the bass parts?
Well, that's what happened. So finally, I got fed up because one guy couldn't do it, another guy couldn't do it, another guy quit, another guy quit. So finally, the last recording we did at Discorporate Studios, we started Discorporate Records. Brian Rudd has got a small label there. And we started the recording there with a guy named James, who's now in Arizona. Really cool guy, but he doesn't like to follow a song. He likes to do his own thing. So you know, he's a free soul. I give him power for that. But so we went back, and we went from bass player. Finally, I said, screw it. I'm doing it myself.
So you guys just scrapped everything you recorded before?
3 times.
So you had like a couple songs done, you're
Well,
like, lost bass player,
The
scrap
first bass player, his name's Patrick. He's from a band called I Decline. Shout out. They're still around. They're good guys. And he was my co-writer. Me and him wrote together. So it was a big punch in the gut when that happened. And so the band completely changed from that point. We started off almost a little bit more punky, a little bit more. He was a little bit poppier than I am. I'm pretty vulgar and pissed off.
Nice.
So it was a good mix in the beginning, but now it's just pissed off. So I did the bass tracks, and then as soon as I finished the bass tracks, we finally found Scott. Scott's at home. What's up, Scott?
Scott's Badass.
He couldn't make it. But as soon as we got Scott, as soon as I finished him, we got Scott, and then we continued. We finished everything. Then I basically almost died on Easter Sunday. You know, jeez, dude.
I do remember. Yeah.
So, I did talk to you guys
Yeah.
before. Oh, okay, cool.
I told that story.
You told the story. So that put us back another 3 months, me getting back on my feet. And then our drummer has been on hiatus. He's right now in Burning Man. I don't know if he's listening. Maybe he's probably on mushrooms or something, looking at cool lights out in the desert right now.
My own art, man. Fucking A, for real.
So the record's done. We had help from Lee Popa. He produced it and engineered it. And,
It's on. Randy's here.
Sorry, Randy.
I am here.
And
Kind of.
we are mastering it right
Physically.
now through the warehouse with Colin. Colin's awesome. Sounds really good. And we're going to tell everybody here, we're releasing it November 24th. This is the first time we've said that out loud to anybody.
Yay!
And we're doing a really big show at Reggie's. Really big show. Really big shoe. Really big shoe.
I tried to emphasize it too.
Yeah, Reggie's November 24th. We're trying to get some big players in there. We can't say anything yet, but we're hoping. And I'm starting a festival with the label. I have a label called Tone Tried Records. We're going to call the festival Evolution Fest, and we get about, I don't know, somewhere between 10, 20 acts maybe throughout. You know, they got 3 levels. They got the rooftop up there. It's awesome.
Yeah.
Then the 2 venues.
Where at?
The music.
Reggie's.
Reggies.
Oh,
We went to the
yeah, yeah.
rooftop on St. Patrick's
Yeah, yeah.
Day.
It
That
was
place is
awesome.
awesome.
It's
Yeah.
killer. Yeah,
I bought some cool stuff. I bought a Misfits candle in there.
yeah, that place is badass.
Lit it once.
I mean, when I
Me
walked, I couldn't
on
believe
accident.
it. So Ellie helped me with that, and we're waiting. We can't release anything yet, but I'm in talks with a couple big Chicago acts right now, and I guess that's everything.
So how you-
And I bought a Pantera car freshener. So
Yes.
Oh, that's funny.
And the Misfits car thing on your antenna.
See, that's where me and
And see, I could have made all sorts of bad jokes right there on the
Yeah.
whole Pantera car freshener, but I won't.
that's where me and him bump heads. Is he doesn't like Pantera and Pantera?
Oh, I'm
like
not going
my
to talk
world.
about that on the air. No, no, no.
Oh,
I love
jeez.
them. I love them.
That's damn right you do.
Yeah, me
Not
and
talking about that.
Steve and I we're cut from like the same cloth, but like we butt heads religious wise,
Religious
political.
politics. Yeah.
But me and him will fight to the death for we'll back each other up, and it's been a cool experience the last 2 weeks.
It's good because, you want different perspectives. You want different views. You want people that are coming from, because that's how you get it. That's the problem with this whole world right now, in our country in itself, is these guys, they don't work together. But the banks are, paying them to control the whole thing. And they're acting like we have 2 choices and you got a left and a right, or, whatever it is. And really, we don't have a choice. And as the people stand up, vote. Vote for the third party. Vote for the under guy. Let them know that you're
Libertarian.
pissed. Let them know that you're pissed,
Vote
that
for
you've
the
had
guy
it.
that's gonna legalize weed.
what's his name?
man.
Johnny Shithead.
Joey
Yeah, we're
Shithead.
gonna-
Joey Shithead?
Joey Shithead.
Awesome. Awesome.
I'm voting for Joey Shithead.
Where did the name of Wolves come from?
Oh, that's a good one.
Yeah, that is.
Well, we were bouncing around names, and, I had other projects going on at the time. My German Shepherd's running by, and my bass player at the time, Pat, kind of was playing with her, smacking her around. And I'm a huge Wolf fan because of how they can be fierce and beautiful, kind of like a yin and a yang thing. And he said, "Oh, wow, your dog." We were talking about dogs and how dogs are from wolves. And I said, he goes, "How about from wolves?" And I'm like, that doesn't sound right, from wolves. No. How about of wolves? So really, we're called dog.
Dog.
That makes
Because
sense.
dogs are of wolves, so yeah.
That's one of
Secret.
the most creative
That's the
ways that
best-
they've
that's-
created a name. Yeah.
But the best bands names come from just that way.
Just
something-
Right.
shooting the shit.
Yeah.
From shit.
Some of your greatest band names.
Shooting the shit,
probably
talking,
come- I mean, how look at Led Zeppelin. I mean, Keith Moon gave them their name.
You go, well, yeah, you go down.
You like a lead balloon.
like a
You
lead
know?
balloon.
So they call themselves Zeppelin, and look, they're like the influences every band.
I've heard
that I
some
love.
funny stories. I heard a story by this guy Curtis. He's an older guy that I used to be in another band with about Led Zeppelin. He actually played with them, so he's like mid-50s, like once when they needed a keyboard player, offshoot type of thing. But he told me the first time they played in Chicago, they were like nobody, you know, just imagine, you know, when a band walks out. And back in those days, you know, there weren't that many clubs, so the bars were pretty packed when you'd walk in the 70s. And everybody's smoking and drinking. It's a whole different world than all the shit we're dealing with now. We're watered down. There's 2 million clubs and 2 million bands, and, you know, so now everybody's trying to make, you know, a little bit out of nothing, you know. But he said they walked in and they went out there and they're all dressed in like furry clothes, and he had big, long, blonde hair, and he looked kind of fruity is the way he described it. And he said the whole place was looking at him like booing him and giving him shit. And he said as soon as they started and his voice opened up, the whole place just shut up and like sat back like, whoa, what just happened?
No, I think the acid kicked in. That's what happened. Oh, man, these guys
What
are
happened?
awesome.
What happened?
Did you bring more of Wolves music with you?
You know, I hope that I did, but my iPhone died on the way here, so I'm completely screwed.
Well, I've got a couple more songs if you need it.
All right, let's hear a couple more of those songs before
And
we
these
do
are pre-release tracks, so that's cool. No one
Luco's
else has heard them.
segment.
No one has ever heard these before.
What are the last two songs called that you have, Rob?
This one is called Seal the Deal, and then a real long one called Shit Sandwich.
Nice.
So
I like that.
Why don't you play the long one first?
play the long one first. Okay, here's.
Should we tell them the story?
Absolutely.
Okay, Stevie, tell a story.
All right.
First one is Shit Sandwich.
All right, so this, we're standing in a bar. Actually, everybody else goes home because I'm last to leave, Steve. No matter where I'm at, I'm the last guy standing. So we're standing around, and, you know, we're all like, what the hell is that smell? And literally, we're checking our shoes, and, you know, everybody's like, what the? It smelled like somebody stepped in a pile of dog shit. I mean, literally, you know that smell, like that fresh, like, oh, no.
That
Who
fresh,
did it, you
that
know?
fresh dog
Yeah.
Duke.
It's a shard from hell. It happens.
And it turns out there's this guy, he keeps walking up and back and walking up and back, and we realized that every time he walked away, the smell left with him. So we're like, dude, check your shoes, check your shoes. Well, it turns out that it was his breath.
Not good.
So the song is called Shit Sandwich.
That's disgusting.
And that was Shit Sandwich.
That was
Is that what you were laughing about with Lucas? You showed him the time frame, and
Yeah.
here I am thinking it's going to be
9
7
seconds.
minutes
Hold
long.
on.
That's awesome.
It's actually 6.66 seconds.
Oh, we're getting
Ooh.
practical. Okay.
Yeah.
So what?
Let's hear it one more time. For anyone who missed it.
What? Okay. What did you say at the end there?
Shit breath.
Shit breath. Okay.
That's awesome. And what was the other track we got
The
on there?
next one is Seal the Deal. It's a
Let's-
little bit longer.
Let's do it.
All right, here it comes.
And we're back. And that was Of Wolves, Seal the Deal. And now, Dave, take it away.
For the local roundup.
Nope. Wrong one. Dave, you're an idiot. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, I really fucked that one up.
Come on, Dave. I had this all set up.
Now it's time for
Hey man, look what I found!
Only on the Metal Experience.
This week we got a sweet band from San Jose, California called Faith and Foundation with the song Solstice. Check it out.
You're listening to the Metal Experience. Only on Slam Internet Radio.
And we're back. That was Faith and Foundation from San Jose, California with the song Solstice. Check them out on Facebook. They're pretty badass.
And if you're looking to find them, what I realized, because it's and a lot of Faith and Foundation, we'll post a link, but to find them right now if you're interested, it's the and symbol. It's not typing in and.
Yeah,
that
we
sets
found
them
like
apart.
religious stuff when we tried to look them back up to tag them.
Yeah. So anyway, that
We're
song.
in the studio
we're
with
back with
Steve
Steve
from
of Wolves.
and Rob, temporarily from Of Wolves.
Do you have a really cool intro when you guys come out of like wolves howling or something?
You know, it's really funny.
Do you guys all wear wolf shirts?
We don't. Either one
you
of those.
wear
We wear wolf
werewolf
masks.
masks.
You
You do?
Oh, nice.
Oh.
Oh, I was going to say that's badass.
Every once in a while, the crowd will start howling, and it's really cool.
Nice.
It doesn't happen
Nice.
often. We used to play at a place called
well,
Buzz Bomb on the
we
south
see
side.
you live. I'm going to start howling.
Well, if one person does it, it usually carries on.
Do you think maybe you can get a sign made or something that says
Howl
howl?
now, howl now.
Yeah.
Turn it on. I'm a
That'd
I
be
mean,
awesome.
if you want, when we come out to a show, I'll make a howl sign and I'll get up on stage and
That'd
I'll
be
just
awesome.
put a howl.
You just hold it up like, you know,
Yeah.
applause.
Why not? That'd be awesome.
That's pretty funny.
I think
like
we
that
should
idea.
do it.
I like that idea.
Wait till Thursday.
Gotta get me a cool of wolf shirts or like a
hey,
ringleader type
you're
outfit
there, I
and
will
be like,
make the
here you go, howl.
If you will do it, I will make the
I
sign. and
totally will
get
do
the
it.
shirt.
Of course
I
I'll
mean,
do it.
if Morgan doesn't
it.
do it, we're going to get Dave to do
I'm a
it.
sign guy.
Dave can
I
do
was
it, but
make
I'll do it.
t-shirts,
I'll
so
do
that's-
it.
You know,
It'd be
I was
awesome.
gonna say this is the first job you haven't like pimped out to me.
Because I think it's awesome.
We
Well,
try
you
and
can have you both, one on each side. I
we
think
try and
that's
pimp
awesome.
Dave out to like, oh, you need a band mascot? Dave will definitely go up there
But
dressed as a
Dave will
penis.
be wearing the bikini top.
Well, he can show off that elephant tongue he's working
with
on
the
right now.
with the coconut
Coconut bra.
the
Yeah.
coconut bra.
I was gonna say I'll wear one of those like crappy like Arizona Wolf T-shirts
Nice.
Nice. Yeah, right.
Why wouldn't you just wear a Chicago Wolves jersey?
Yeah.
No, there-
because I don't own one.
I do.
Maybe you should get one. Maybe
I-
no, you wouldn't
no.
fit
I
in
heard
Luca.
something about an elephant dong. Is that what I heard?
Dude,
No.
didn't you see him over there by the board? He's naked in an elephant tongue.
No, there'll be no Dave Romano.
Oh.
No, I'm just joking.
That last song, the one that's not short. What was it called?
Seal the deal.
Seal the Deal. What is that song about?
Best laugh ever. That should be the intro of a song.
The
The
best
intro to our show.
and he answered it better than I did with that
Really?
laugh.
That was the best. That's what the song is about.
Yeah.
Randy laughing.
It's kind of about politics. It's kind of, get on with it already. Sign it, seal it, burn it. Kind of what they're doing to the Constitution. One of the lines is set it on fire, throw it away because, no one seems to give a shit.
And this is where we agree.
Yeah, come on, enough already, wake up. We used to have a motto on the back of all of our shirts. It was wake up sheeple, and then this is going back,
That's pretty cool.
7-8 years, and then all of a sudden, all these other groups were using it. We're like, okay, we're going to distance ourselves from that. But, we're wolves,
But it
sheep,
fits perfectly.
It fits so perfectly, yeah. We used to have a really cool piece of art where it was actually a sheep in wolf's clothing. If we could get one of you guys to dress up as a sheep in
Dave.
wolf's clothing,
Dave.
that would be cool.
Dave,
Wait, what am I doing?
you're dressing up as a
As
sheep.
a sheep and then the wolf on top of that, yeah.
So,
So
We'll
you're
have you
going to
hide
be
on
wearing a
stage and
very
scare
hot
everybody.
outfit.
Wait, I'm trying to imagine how this.
Full of guar, and we'll just come out and just rip the fucking head off.
Yeah.
So I'd be wearing
Pull
like
the
a.
spleen up on stage.
So
just like,
We're basically gonna rip your head off, Dave.
that sounds fine because I'm trying to get this mascot idea in my head. So I'd be wearing like a wolf costume with like
A sheep
up underneath.
costume
on top of it.
with
Under
a
it.
wolf.
Oh,
Under
yeah, no,
it.
over it.
On
You're
top
right.
of
You're
it.
right. Jeez,
So-
I'm getting confused.
So I'm thinking the sheep like
Steve
wool
is
would be like
confused.
bloody at least a little bit, make it look cool.
Absolutely.
I mean, if you're making this, yeah.
I don't know how to make crap.
Well, we just need
slightly.
a sheepskin. If
Sheepskin.
someone's got a
Go
sheep-
murder a sheep
That's
over
all
the
you-
weekend, Dave.
Dave, that's all you need is just a sheepskin. Come on.
Shave Randy's back.
the easiest mascot I've been is Cataplexes, but that's another story.
Yeah, that was
Well,
pretty
we could
awesome.
just get a bunch of stupid people and have them stand around.
That works.
Which is kind
Boom. Done.
We're not too far.
Oh, and the zombie apocalypse. Everybody's like, oh no, and I'm going, look around, it's already here.
Yeah.
Where's my drum roll?
So where can everyone find Chicago Metal Alliance
And of
and
wolves.
of Wolves?
Chicago Metal Alliance. We got a page. We got a fan page. We got a friend page on Facebook. We've got a
Chi-Town Alliance.
Twitter, Reverb. We've got a ChicagoMetalAlliance.com.
And you can get to all of them from there, right?
Yeah,
So that's the easy way.
Or you
Yeah.
can just walk up to me at a show.
He's always there, right?
every show. Two
He's-
shows one night.
He's the crazy bastard with the bandana. Yeah, there's like 50 of them.
with a nice house and a black
Are you
eye.
Randy? No. Are you Randy? No.
What other shows besides this and the one on the 24th of November that Wolves has?
The big one coming up is this Thursday, and that's the main reason why we're here is we got really lucky, and we are co-headlining with Jucifer, with Coke Goat, and World War 10,000. So that ought to be pretty cool. Jucifer, I don't know if anybody knows, but they tour
Non-stop.
all the time. They have no home. They are complete vagabonds. They are nomads, which I think is the coolest fucking thing in the world, man. They just the two of them are in their bus just driving from gig to gig to gig.
What's their van?
It,
Thought it was
a
a van.
big ass bus. I forget they call it. There's a name for the thing.
Not a Winnebago.
Yeah, I don't know. I
Think of
haven't
how much
seen it
money though that
personally.
they're saving not having a house.
Well, yeah, and you know, if you're not paying a bank to rent for the rest of your life, I mean, Jesus Christ, we're all a bunch of debt slaves. Oh, I'm going to buy a house and I'm going to rent it for 30 years. Yeah, okay.
So with 2 weeks of practice, how you feeling about?
Oh, we're pumped. Rob came in out of nowhere. Thank God, because we were going to have to get somebody else. Our friends Arbogast, shout out. There's a band Arbogast who was going to take the gig if we didn't find somebody, and Rob said, "I'll do it. I'll do it. I'll do it." And he kept saying it, and then finally 2 weeks
Yeah.
into it, he was there, and he picked it up really quick. We got really lucky.
He was saying how much fun he's been having playing your music.
He's a lot of fun. He's a psycho. It's like, you know, he's used to playing a lot faster than we are. So, you know, right away it was like, you know.
You're like,
And I'm like, all right, we'll
Rob.
go fast. All right. You know.
Bring up the pace.
You're like,
goddamn.
Rob, slow down.
Well, no, it was good because let him get the feel for it, you know, and at his pace. And then, you know, after he had it, then I was like, all right, some of it we're going to slow down a little.
Pretend like you smoked the joint and just lean back.
Lean back.
So where can we find Of Wolves?
The easiest way is ofwolves.com. All the links are there for Facebook. Facebook, it's Of Wolves. So, you know, pretty much if you look up Of Wolves, it'll all pop up. That's OFWOLVES, not no OV. You know, somebody's like, oh, you guys should be OV, Of Wolves. Hey, come on, this ain't Def Leppard enough.
What about merch and everything? Do you guys have any of that?
Right now, T-shirts, stickers. The disc's going to be the 24th. We're going to have a lot of new stuff for that show, koozies and buttons and stuff, which I should throw that out there. If you look online, Facebook, Badass Band merch, koozies, drum heads, backdrops, T-shirts, whatever. They
Now,
do
what
it all.
about the show Thursday? Are you going to have anything for Thursday?
Thursday we'll
or-
have the standard Wolf shirt, the Of Wolves, the black. We're only doing the black because that sold out so quick last time, and probably do some giveaways and stuff too. You know,
we-
for the guys who go crazy. So go crazy and we'll notice you.
Well, then
Make
I
sure
guess-
we notice you.
I guess you better make sure I got a goddamn Of Wolves shirt.
Oh, yeah, right?
On stage.
That's easy. But you're coming to the space now. We're gonna go practice now. I can't wait.
Yeah.
Therapy. Yeah, the music
They're
is
going to
therapy
practice.
for
I'm
us.
going to drink beer.
I'm gonna drink beer and practice.
Oh, well,
so-
then we should get along.
Yes, and
Goddamn
smoke
fine.
my electric cigarette. You know.
Maybe Randy needs to be one of the sheep and wolves mascot.
He would be good at that.
Why not, Randy?
I'm the wolf.
Well, that
Well,
would be funny.
how about this? You can be the wolf.
sheep, and you'll
Dave
chase
will
it
be the
around.
sheep.
Ooh, the plot thickens.
Let the blood flow.
All right, Dave,
Yeah.
sweeper,
I don't wanna.
shut up and do it.
But hey, one more thing real quick.
Oh, hold on.
Damn,
Oh, you're a
sorry.
little too late on that one. Go on.
I just wanted to thank Chicago Metal Alliance for today. You guys for today. You know, that's the thing now is just everybody looking out for each other and instead of just themselves. So thanks again. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay,
And I'd
making
like
sure
to
you're done.
thank The real metal beast.
Handsome Modern School is the best of $60 you ever spend.
What the hell was that?
I totally missed something. It's a Dave joke.
Oh, Dave.
No, I'm just fucking around.
Okay.
Do it again.
It's time for the local roundup.
All right, here's the shows going on and all these other awesome things that need help. So starting with announcements for another Hole in the Wall. Needs bands for September 7th for a local rock show. Needs 5 bands for a metal show on September 8th. Needs 5 bands to play with Mobile Death Camp on September 14th.
Hey, that's Guar.
Yeah, that's members of Guar.
That's Guar.
Nice.
5 bands to open for Hollow Drive September 23rd, and needs 3 bands to open September 28th to play with Morrow, Hero of Fake, and Life is a Ghost. 2 bands are needed to play for I Declare War at Mojo's October 2nd. A couple local bands are needed to play with Head PE and Soil next month at Mojo's. Also, Sean M. Johnson, the former drummer of Bloodstream Parade, is offering free recording to local bands for looking for a demo that's a single or 4 songs or less. So if you're looking for professional recording,
He's doing that for free, you said?
he's
Yeah.
doing it for free. He'll mix it and everything, but
And
you can
that's-
only hit him up until August 31st.
And that's kind of just so he gets his feet wet on how to
Yes.
record?
Yeah.
Well, he
Sean's
knows
a
he
dude.
knows
pretty
how to,
awesome.
but he's still like working on
Sean's
it
a
out of his
great
home.
guy, man.
I'll
Great
take
guy.
you up on that.
It hurts
Great
me
guy.
it hurts me sadly that Bloodstream broke up.
Oh, I
They're
know.
all real good friends of mine. Though I know the one guy Tony went to Orion 9.
What?
Tony Giger.
Tony went to Orion 9? They didn't announce that last week.
Did he? I think Randy's had a couple too many drinks.
All right, Randy.
All right, Randy, we're gonna have Morgan beat you up. After
I mean,
this, so-
they didn't tell us that last week, so I don't know. We'll find
One
out.
of the brothers from Orion 9 went to. One of the brothers.
Okay.
From Bloodstream
we're gonna make a phone
We'll-
call. If it didn't
we'll
happen, we're gonna get video of Morgan
We'll
punching
find
Randy in
that
the
out.
face.
Oh, I'm not
I got
punching
a million
anybody.
bands running
I'll
through
see you
my
in a
squad.
Lords of a Drunken Pirate Coop
Come on.
pit, and I'll beat you with a noodle.
We'll
see you with the noodle. With the
noodle.
I
I get women to beat him up everywhere. Okay.
All right, fight's over. Voodoo Queen Management is looking for local St. Louis bands or anybody willing to travel to St. Louis to play Pops for a showcase October 20th. They're looking to have a big name title to headline it, so they're looking for bands that have a fan base and can sell a couple tickets to the show. But contact Voodoo Queen Management or Yvonne of Voodoo Queen Management if you want to play. And bands looking for members, Armored Assault looking for a new guitarist, After the Spire, Strongman, City of White.
After the Spire
And-
drummer?
Yeah, unsanctioned, all looking for a drummer. Choose wisely. Or you can just join Luco in my band.
Boom.
Tune for 11 to 3, but your choice. In Hazard looking for a vocalist and a guitarist. And that's it for band-wise. Shows coming up in the next week. Wednesday, August 29th at Mojo's. It's all ages, $10 in advance, 12 at the door. It starts at 5 p.m. Local support, Life Once Lived, Ignite the Pyros, Aethel and Tragedy of a Hero, opening for Silence the Messenger, Amst and Design the Skyline. At Bar 3 on the 29th, 6 p.m., 21 and up, price at the door. It's in Rockford. It's Head PE. Friday, August 31st at the Goshen Theater in Indiana. It's all ages, 6 p.m., $10. First 50 people in the door get the new Verge of Insanity EP, which is the band that's headlining it. It's their CD release show, and they're going to be playing with Framed in Gold, Corruptor, Tall Tales, Massive Repulsion, and A Higher Demise is playing a reunion show. On Friday at Ye Olde Town Inn, 21 and up, 9 p.m., price to be determined. Crusader, Cause of My Affliction, Testimony, and another band is to still be announced.
Birds flying here in the studio. tonight.
Saturday, September 1st at Penny Road Pub, 5 p.m., all ages. Ask local support for ticks and prices. Adelaide, Recruiting the Fallen. After Image, opening for Wolves at the Gate. Saturday at Shark City, 21 and up, 8 p.m., $8. Come and support Mindshatter and Catalano. They're opening for Texas band Pulse, who's on tour. At Mojo's on Saturday, all ages, 6:30 p.m., Lords of a Drunken Pirate Crew are opening for Moon Sorrow, Tyr, Metzatoll, and Corporal Kalani, and they're selling tickets, so get tickets off Lords of a Drunken Pirate Crew. At the Ultra Lounge on Saturday, 21 and up, 7 p.m., $8, Elephant in the Room, of Revolt and Hemi. And the last show
Yeah.
is at
Hemi.
another Hole in the Wall, $12, all ages, 5 p.m., locals, the Shakedown Club, As Daylight Dies, Demo, Red Death, Dominion, 11th Plague, and they're opening
Dominion? Red Death
for... Oh,
Dominion?
there you go. Thanks.
New word for Morgan.
And they're opening for Aethel. So,
Atho?
Aethel.
Yeah,
We got to
sh-
remember a lot of shows probably aren't happening Sunday and Monday because it is Labor Day weekend.
Yeah,
And
my
then-
good, actually, my good friend Kenny Cannon is playing with Head PD.
Had PE.
Head PE, whatever.
Nice.
Where?
He's playing with that show that you just
In Rockford?
mentioned. So, yeah, well, he's on that tour.
That's awesome.
He's filling in for guitars on that. Used to be in El Diablo.
Oh, we saw El Diablo.
Yes,
They
in
were at that
fact, you
show.
Did.
Yes.
Yes, they're my
El
boys.
Diablo.
They did that show for
They
me.
did a shout out for you during the show.
They love me.
Did you miss it?
Yeah, he did.
That's hilarious.
I was running around crazy trying to run that stage that
I know,
night.
man.
That
was
was
bullshit,
insane.
man. You know, when people don't show up to their fucking shows.
All right, well, we got a Wolf show this Thursday at Reggie's Rock Club. 18 and over. Jucifer is the headliner, and then
Goat.
Of Wolves has another show September
World War
7th at the Ultra
2000.
Lounge.
You should have just made a commercial for that and brought it with you.
He did make a commercial.
Yeah, we have a video commercial. Yeah.
That's quite
You
badass.
have a video up on your Facebook page during a player during one of the songs.
Yeah.
Uh,
Tone Tribe Records makes those.
Scotty, shout out.
Yep,
He's
Scotty.
the man.
That's your record label.
Yes. Mhm.
Who have you also signed? Or-
Well,
I
right-
mean, do you sign or do you record? How does it work?
We've got the Cave. The Cave is the studio, and we've got right now about 10 recordings that have been going back and forth, trying to get everything approved. Halftone is one of them, and then we've got the original NIP. Nigga, you pay. And then Splooge Witch.
Nice. That's an
Splooge
awesome
Witch?
name.
Splooge Witch.
Splooge Witch.
Greatest thing I've
There's a
ever
couple
heard.
others, but I don't know that if they're ready for release yet.
Are you on your own record label?
That's the whole reason I did it, because I just was like, what the hell at this point? I don't think anybody really needs anybody. If we all look out for each other and help each other.
So when you guys record, do you actually sign people, or you just record it and release it under that label name?
Pretty much, it's all friends and friends of friends. There's no at this point a contract is just BS anyway for us. It's too small, just completely independent, and it's just about the music. It's just hard to get the stuff done these days. Especially with the accident, and so I'm behind. Everybody's probably a little upset because we're a little behind on a couple of the releases, but it's all coming. 2012, it's the end of the world, so we got to finish this stuff real quick.
Hurry up.
Yeah, 2 months. 2 months after I get my driver's license back, bitches, get off the sidewalk.
I was gonna say, I
Randy's gonna end the world.
thought you were gonna get it for the first time. I'm like, wait a minute, Randy, how old are you that you're just getting this?
I'm old
16.
enough to have 2 of you as my daughter. But yeah, actually, October, look out, y'all motherfuckers, because I will be back on the road. And on a quick note, man, I just wanted to mention I am back in the party bus business.
Awesome.
The old party
yeah,
bus.
Missed you, man.
This is the best way if you want to go to a show in Chicago.
Speed Freak told us a story about
Speed
you
Freak
driving
told
a
us
party
an
bus.
epic.
My boy.
Did you end up
story.
in an alley and couldn't get out?
I got out. I did a big old scratch
I mean, he
on
got out. He's here, isn't he?
What the fuck?
The
But
bus
yeah,
didn't get out.
hey, look, man, if you don't want to drink and drive and you want to fucking party your ass off, we got a special thing going on. If you book a show during the week and we ain't got nothing going down,
And that
we'll
party
throw you
bus
2
is a
bottles
party
of
bus.
vodka. It comes. The bus comes loaded.
Loaded.
Yeah. Oh, you know it. So just, what, man, hit me up on Facebook. If you're my friend, you know who I am. And if you're not, you're going to want to. It's that simple, man.
That
You
bus-
should post videos of the party bus.
Oh,
Yes.
my.
Hey,
We
Randy,
need pictures. You
Probably
need a
would
legit.
be,
does that
X-rated.
bus hit a lot of bumps?
Man, it can. If the price is right. That motherfucker go down speed bumps quick.
So you drive these party buses?
Oh, hell
no,
no.
no,
What
no.
part of I'm getting my license back in October.
Are you crazy?
Rob says no. No go, Randy.
Well, I might. If it came down to it, I would. But
Is
The
it
man
your-
can barely walk.
Is it your personal business?
No, it's a joint venture. Believe it or not, man. I ran into this. I'm real good friends with a company called West Wing Entertainment, and they handled the rap and the hip hop
But
culture
Randy-
in Chicago, man. These guys are the real deal too, man.
Randy
They're-
wrenches for him, and he can
yeah,
get CD
I'm a wrench
duplication.
for him and CD duplication, and he's all about Randy. I know you do the metal scene, I do this scene. There ain't no fucking reason why we can't.
You can make body count
Boom,
happen all over
whatever.
again.
Body count.
Actually, that was
That's
one
nice, I
of my
saw
things
that.
too. I wanted
Oh.
to do. Then they got DJs, and I wanted to maybe do a metal, hip hop type. Fuck
That'd be
thing,
awesome.
I mean, it worked before. You know, it's about music. They're local. These are my friends. You know, just so what? They gangbangers
Made me
from
want
the
to start
city.
beatboxing.
You know, they putting bread in my pocket. Fuck it, I'm gonna do whatever I can to help them.
So,
we got the
party
limo party
bus
Yeah, we got the limo party
up
bus.
for
If you've never
grabs.
been in
Hit up
it,
Randy.
man, this man has. I ain't no. You know, anybody that really knows me knows I ain't no fucking full of shit. Motherfucking, I'm the real deal. I'm
You're not the
real
fake
deal.
metal beast. You're the real metal
He's
beast.
gonna
I'm
bust
the
a rhyme
beast.
over here if
Hey,
he keeps
that's not
talking.
very noble.
That
That's
was
not
a,
noble.
That was a
Don't
low
be
blow.
noble. Don't be noble
Double
over
low
here.
blows.
All right. Well, we want to thank you guys for letting us be on the
hey,
show. We
totally.
love you guys, and
She gets
anytime we can
prettier
do
every
joint.
time I seen her. I swear to
Randy,
God.
cut it out, man.
Luco, no!
What's
It's
funny
all
was
right.
for so long when we first started this, Randy used to post on my page, "Gotta get me on that show. Gotta get me on the show." I
Yeah,
go
I'm
nuts.
like,
I go
man, put me
nuts.
on.
You've
Put
been
me
on the
that
show now, Randy.
Yes.
Accomplishment.
Yes.
Yeah, you
Bucket
guys rock.
list. Cross it off.
And for once, and I told you the last time that I was tuned in, that you're one of the few teams that actually sound professional.
Yeah.
That don't sound like total morons on the radio. And I'm sorry, but guys, if you're gonna do internet radio, you just can't do it. Today, like, literally cannot speak. I mean, so bravo, you guys sounded
Well, thank
killer,
you.
killer on the wave.
Damn, I
man.
just brought the IQ level down like a whole notch.
You know what? Just for the hell of it, I'm going to throw in one more show here. We got a show, Ultra Lounge, really cool. Got a lot of good things going on out there. New sound. It sounds killer. Tiz is a really good guy. MP, shout out to Eddie Gobo and Jared Luce. Just released their disc. It's awesome. If you haven't heard it, I should get you guys a copy. But we got a show with Arbogast, Wizard Castle, and Golden Torso. And Golden Torso is some of the guys from Kailisa, if I remember correctly. So that'll be a really cool
And
show.
when is that?
That's September 7th.
And am I playing that one?
Yes.
That's a
That's
Friday.
with Rob, Friday, September 7th.
That's going to be hard to do when we're going to be in Batavia.
Oh, you'll be in Batavia.
Uh-oh.
I'm gonna be sitting behind the
I'll
drum
be
set.
supporting the scene any way I can.
There you go.
So thanks for letting me.
Yeah. Well, thank you guys very
sell
much.
my
You guys
soul
are
to the
kick ass, and
airwaves.
anytime that Metal Alliance can work with you guys,
Hell
we love
yeah.
it.
Oh, yeah, the Alliance is so totally
Big
down
shout
with
out.
the
Thank you.
experience.
We're just glad there's more people out there doing what we're doing.
Oh yeah. It's nice to see.
Yeah, you guys are awesome.
And with that, I'm trying to think who's on next week.
And
it's
Speed Freak,
slipping
if
my
you're
mind.
listening, I'm going to get you, bastard.
We'll leave the show off with that. Good night.